Okay, my house looks like a mess because I'm packing up and I'm moving to Gothenburg. So hold on. I took out bananas from the fridge. Forgot I was gonna eat them. Classic me. I bought these thinking that they were like a perfect match. They tricked me. The lighting of the store wasn't ready, wasn't prepared. Went out into the sunlight and I was like, this is not this. Oh well. All right, today, for this episode of Reminiscing with Reminiscing, we're gonna be going back to when I graduated high school, went into college, and then my vocal cords exploded. So, just some fun memes there. So I graduated high school in Arizona and I got a scholarship to Northern Arizona University, which is the same college that my brother and my parents went to, and it was for vocal performance, which I didn't understand was opera, okay? And when I tell you, actually, I was thinking about this the other day and I was like, I bet I could still sing my audition. Here it is. So in my notes, I'm like super disorganized, but every once in a while, I'll go through like a super deep clean of my notes and I'll try and organize them. And I have this one titled Random Sentimental. And there's Claire de Lune, Moonlight Sonata, Things My Mom Has Told My Mormor, and my audition piece. The song was Vittoria Mio Cuore. I don't know if you can see that. But, let's see, what's the jingle? Vittoria, 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 Vittoria mio cuore, non lagrima di più, non lagrima di più, è sciolta d'amore la mia servitù. Vittoria, Vittoria mio cuore, non lagrima di più, è sciolta d'amore la mia servitù. È sciolta d'amore la mia servitù. Well, I don't know how I made it, but that was my audition piece, and I remember it like it was yesterday. So, got in to the vocal performance major, and I actually really loved it. I loved dictation and ear training, but I think I realized pretty quickly that I wasn't cut out for it. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be an opera singer, but they also had a jazz ensemble that I auditioned for. Actually, do you know what? I know that I have my, where would this be? I don't know anything. What? Help me. I know that I have my audition for the jazz ensemble. Okay. Reminiscing gets to toot her horn a little bit for just a second. I am actually the first freshman to get into the highest jazz ensemble at NAU. I'm sure they've probably had a freshman in there since then, but that was in 2018. I wanted to audition for the ensemble and have some jazz experience because it was very, very classical. And I didn't really have any jazz exposure, just all of the Ella Fitzgerald and Frank Sinatra that I was listening to. And I was in a jazz ensemble in high school. And so I was like, oh, let's see if I can get into it. I wasn't necessarily auditioning for the highest one because I was a freshman and you couldn't. But I went in and did my thing. And I do remember, I'm going back in my voice notes. Okay, so August 27th, 2018, the audition song was There Is No Greater Love. We like had 10 minutes to learn it in the hallway. And then we would come in groups and we would hold our phone and be like, all right, me, Reminiscing, alto 2, this is my audition. And I'm not even kidding. I think I still have it memorized because it's that core memory canon event ingrained in my brain. No greater love. Let's see. Reminiscing, alto 2, take 2. It's just a lot of me. You can't hear other people. got me into the jazz ensemble as the first freshman ever. Yeah, so that was pretty cool, but it did not last long because my vocal coach that I had, all of the students were required to have a vocal coach, and she told me one day, she was like, hey, the students that work at the hospital that are learning, like ENT, learning how to scope throats, they need mock patients to practice the procedure of scoping a throat. And they usually always just ask the vocal students because it's their instrument. They're typically interested and down to have that done. So I was like, yeah, I'll do that. Listen to this miracle, okay? My faith has gone very up and down, but for me, this is like my proof of God. And we'll get into faith another video and another time. This was a pretty like miraculous thing that I was like, how the heck? So the appointment was supposed to be, I believe, on a Monday. And the Sunday before, I was at church and I was talking normal, and then the lesson was happening and then I was not talking. And so then after church, I go to talk to somebody and my voice sounds like this. And I was like, and nothing changed. It was like chain smoking Winnie the Pooh. I was like, hello? And nothing was changing. It got like a little bit better, but I just kept on trying to like clear my throat, trying to move past it, and it was super weird. And I was like, well, whatever, I'm getting my throat checked tomorrow anyway, so we'll see what it is. I go to the appointment, I tell them that that happened, and they were like, okay, well, we'll take a look-see and see what we find. And so they start doing this where they take like a little hose, it's like that big, and that didn't show you anything, but they go up your nostril and then down to your vocal cords with this little camera, and they have you make different like ee-ah-woo. And the appointment was pretty quick because all of a sudden they're not wanting to like say anything, and the head nurse is like, okay, I'm gonna talk to you outside. And I was like, okay. She was like, listen, you should probably go and get a second opinion because, you know, these are just students, and so this can't be official diagnosis, but it looks like you have hemorrhaged your right vocal cord, and that's what that sudden loss of voice was. And good thing you said that this was about yesterday, and so if you had continued to speak and sing on that, that would have been permanent damage. And had you not come in, we just would never have caught that. So go and get that checked out and get a second opinion. Stop talking and singing in the meantime. Probably means you're gonna have to drop out of college. Also, looks like you have a cyst sitting on your left vocal cord. So hemorrhage on the right, cyst on the left, need to let the hemorrhage heal, stop singing, stop talking, get surgery to remove the cyst. And it's very interesting because if you go back, I could probably find some voice memos from like 2017, and you can hear that I have, like people always ask me, like once I had surgery, did my voice change? And it did. Okay, the first voice memo that I have on my phone is probably gonna be very embarrassing, but it's Natural Woman from May of 2016. So I was 15 years old. But you can hear how my voice is like really scratchy. Looking out on the morning rain. You can hear the rasp. I used to feel so uninspired. Like really raspy. And when I knew I had to face another day. Anyway, you can hear it was really raspy, and that was because of the cyst. So for a long time, we thought that I just had nodes, and because I had one ENT look at it just with like, you know, the little stick with that the dentist used with the little mirror, and he was like, yep, that's nodes. And I was like, okay. She was like, no, that's actually a cyst, and you should probably get that removed. So February 14th, 2019, I got the cyst removed, and I had to be silent for a couple of weeks. And then I went to vocal therapy to learn how to talk and to breathe and to sing again. The recovery was like not super long, but probably about 5 months. My voice has definitely been stronger. I did, however, lose my whistle tone. I used to be able to sing with whistle tones, like Ariana Grande, but haven't had that, and I don't want to push my voice to try and find it again. I don't whisper. Did you know that whisper is worse for your voice than scream me? And I don't scream. And it's very hard when I'm at parties that are like a lot of people, or just at concerts after talking to people, my voice gets tired very quickly. But yeah, so that was that. So I dropped out of college, I think like week 9, 10. And we had our first concert though. I think I just spit, really big glob of spit. Sorry. We had our first concert though for the jazz ensemble. And I was like, well, I missed my first concert, but I still want to be here. And I hadn't moved home yet. So my parents came up and I lip synced the whole thing. I don't even remember what the songs were, but I was there and I had done, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. I had short hair like I do now. And I had done straw curls so that my hair was like super, your girl did not know what she was doing, okay? And I thought it was like, oh, so cool. And I was gonna give myself like a faux hawk. It was so bad. Your girl did not have any style, I don't know if I could say that it's changed, but yeah, so I had this little like curly updo, and the whole time I was giving it my all. I was like, and for one of the songs, actually, this is so on brand for me. The song was called Over the Hill is Home by Take 6. Such a good song, actually. I was like, well, if I can't sing on the song, can I learn the bass for it? Your girl does not play bass, and she didn't that day either, okay? I spent a lot of time trying to learn it. It was a very slow song. It was like just supposed to be like boom, 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 boom. Wait, that sounds like Natural Woman. Probably is. But it was very chill. But the day came and I was so nervous, and I don't think I actually turned on my amp. It's probably for the best though. But yeah, so I went home and got surgery to remove the cyst, let the hemorrhage heal, and then retrained how to sing and like breath support and all of that. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing a bird fly after a moth. This cat and mouse game is exquisite. Didn't catch it. That was a close one though. Never seen that before. Nature's beautiful. So anyway, that's me. Any questions?
I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to hold a lonely night. And if it's quite alright, I love you. Oh, wait a minute, no.